Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to the regular meeting of the Chislehurst Borough Council. We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine Statement, please.
In accordance with Open Public Meeting Act, this meeting is called to order pursuant to notice of regular meeting. A copy which has been made available to newspaper local public circulation, and a copy which has been posted policy in accordance with the law.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Alwine,
Present.
Chu,
Here.
Garnett,
Here.
Hearn,
Here.
Little,
Here.
Waters.
Here.
We're going to approve the minutes of November the 8th, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Council Committee Report. Roll call, please. Sorry.
Alwine,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Garnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
All right, Council Committee Reports. Let's start with her.
Okay. Thank you, Madam President. Mine is a short one. There was a rent control meeting on December 4th, and I know I told you back in October that it was going to be an interesting meeting because there was going to be a big-time landlord there, and if you wanted to see how we work, you should come. They weren't able to turn up, so it was very uneventful anyway. And I'm going to have to get back to you. He'll turn up eventually. I'll have to get back to you about that. Last month I congratulated the winners of the election, but however, I didn't say congratulations to the people of Chislehurst because you guys showed up in big time numbers again. And the last few years, you have really been doing a great job in the elections, and I hope you're going to keep it up. And that's all I have. Have a great holiday and see you in January. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Waters.
No report this time.
Littles.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. To Mayor, Council, and the Borough of Chislehurst. New Jersey Department of Health warns residents of measles case. Individuals possibly exposed others to measles while in Burlington and Camden counties. The New Jersey Department of Health is warning residents about measles case in an individual who could have possibly exposed others to the infection while in Burlington and Camden counties. The individuals developed symptoms after international travel. The department recommends that anyone who visited the locations listed below during the specific dates and times should contact a health provider immediately to discuss potential exposure and risk of developing the illness. If you have been exposed, you are at risk. If you have not been vaccinated or have not had measles, potentially exposed individuals, if infected, could develop symptoms as late as July as of June 27. No additional cases associated with the exposures occurring in Burlington and Camden counties have been identified. Measles symptoms include a high fever, cough, runny nose, watery red eyes, and a rash that usually appears between 3 and 5 days after symptoms begin. The rash usually begins as a flat red spots that appear on the face, at the hairline, and spread downward to the neck, torso, arms, legs, and feet. It can cause serious complications such as pneumonia and encephalitis, which is swelling of the brain. Measles infection in a pregnant woman can lead to miscarriage, premature birth, or low birth weight baby. Measles is easily spread through the air when someone coughs or sneezes. People can also get sick when they come in contact with mucus or saliva from an infected person. If you develop symptoms of measles, the department recommends you call a healthcare provider before going to medical office or emergency department. Special arrangements can be made for evaluation while also protecting other patients and medical staff from possible infection. Anyone who visited the following locations may have been exposed to measles, and they are Lifetime, Mount Laurel, 3939 Church Road, Mount Laurel, New Jersey. June 12th between 6 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. June 13th between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. June 14th between 6 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. June 15th between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. This concludes my report. Councilman Herbert Littles.
Thank you.
Councilman Hearn. Councilman Reynolds, did you say Lifetime was, what is that, the gym?
Lifetime Mount Laurel, no, it's an office facility.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Councilwoman Chu?
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. This is going to be a combined report. As you know, I was not available for the November meeting, so I'm going to do a combination. With regards to the website and television updates, there has been a lot of changes done lately, and so please make sure that you are aware of those changes by watching the station, also visiting the YouTube channel that we have set up. Please do not put any flyers on the bulletin board without meeting with Ms. Rose beforehand, before you post your flyers. Any community flyers that have not been authorized will be removed. Also, please remove your flyers once your events or activities have expired. On the Personnel Committee, there is nothing to report at this time. Finance, in November, I worked with the CFO to ensure that we are in compliance with the New Jersey Local Government Budget Review Best Practices programs. Economic Development, I attended the 13th Annual South Jersey Economic Development Summit that was hosted by Radwell International. The purpose of the summit is to highlight the New Jersey counties by reporting the progress and future growth and improvement of each. Camden County provided a very powerful video showing the impact of private and public programs. I've made many contacts through this networking opportunity. In emergency management, again, the CERT, Winslow and Waterford Emergency Medical Services, and Winslow Fire Department are always looking for volunteers. If you are qualified or able to be qualified, please contact these agencies and help your community when needed. If you have not done so, please sign up for the free SWIFT 911 mobile. There have been a lot of fires that have been occurring lately, and this is the best way to find out about the information that may concern you. There are apps for the Apple, Android, and Windows devices. This system is used by numerous agencies to keep the public informed during fires, outages, floods, hurricanes, evacuations, road closures, and more. Veterans Affairs. Please, veterans, you are reminded to apply for, if you have not already, for the Camden County Medals, and there is a direct link on my report that can be found online. There's nothing to report under the Historical Committee. We will probably be meeting again come spring. In our town, please continue to refer to the public events calendar found on the website for information in and around our community. It is a reminder to the community that you have been asking for events that can be engaging for all of, and the council tries to accommodate as best we can. There are a lot of preparations and expense that goes into these events, and it is important that all residents and council members participate to make them truly successful. On the job front, this holiday season, there are a number of openings, both temporary and permanent, at companies such as FedEx, the Postal Service, and Amazon. If you are unemployed or underemployed, this is time to contact this and other businesses to find out their employment options. Give yourself the gift of a new job. As well, the Philadelphia Job Corps has given me information regarding free classes and training in areas such as facility maintenance, certified nursing assistant, clinical medical assistants, EMT, pharmacy technician, and culinary arts. Again, these are free programs that are financed through the government. Additional benefits are career planning, on-the-job training, job placement, driver's education, ELL, along with benefits including transportation, food service, health and dental care, a bi-weekly basic living allowance, and clothing allowance. Some of the classes will also contain things such as basic math and basic reading and math, courses in independent living, employability skills, and career success skills. So please contact the Job Corps at jobcorps.gov for more information. This program is for young adults, those who feel that they may be stuck in a job or want to get additional training. And that is my report for this month.
Okay, thank you.
Madam President, real quick, Madam Councilwoman, the Philadelphia Job Corps, is that open to New Jersey residents?
Absolutely. That's the regional office.
Okay, thank you.
Councilwoman Allen?
Thank you, Council President. Good evening, everyone. I want to start out with the fact that we are looking for a Chiselhurst Day committee to once again plan a wonderful Chiselhurst Day this year. I know it'll be in early June. I'm sure council will be picking the date, if not this month, next month, to discuss events and activities for Chiselhurst Day. We have this event annually. It's for the community. It's about you all. So we definitely want your participation. Once again, I am seeking a Chiselhurst Day committee. If interested, please email me no later than January 15th. You can email me beyond, but trying to put a committee together, I want to make sure we have appropriate dates when we can meet. That's why I gave a date. However, you're still welcome to join. My email is councilwoman.rukiah, RUKIAH .alwan, @gmail.com, if you'd like to join the Chiselhurst Day Committee. The Christmas party, I was able to attend the Senior Citizens Annual Christmas Party on December 9th at Lucian's in Berlin. As always, Mayor and Council were at this wonderful holiday party. There was 50-50 prizes, dancing, plenty of food, and the company, no doubt, was the best around. We had a very good time. All of us were dancing. Councilman Littles, you were getting down.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
You're
I
welcome.
enjoyed myself with everyone in the borough. And
Yes,
of course,
so
my colleagues on council.
Yes, we enjoyed ourselves, and it was a very wonderful occasion. And Council President, you and your husband were looking sharp. I had this very sharp. So we had a good time. We look forward to next year's Christmas party. Regarding the rabies clinic, I was able to stop by the rabies clinic. I know our borough clerk, Gloria Rose, heads this, along with Councilwoman Chu. They were there in the house, making sure the animals, the cats and dogs, got the free shots that they needed. But we always would like some more animals to show up because it is free. So I don't know if it was the date situation, because usually we have it in May, correct?
Yes.
It's usually in May, and this time I think maybe the date was the issue, but hopefully next May we'll have more residents come out to make sure they're getting the animals the rabies shots that they need. For historical committee, there's no report at this time. I think that for that committee, we'll be meeting soon, hopefully maybe in the spring when the weather breaks. For personnel committee, there's no report at this time. Planning and zoning board, our meeting was canceled this month, but once again, it's every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. The first Wednesday of every month at 7 o'clock. We welcome your questions, concerns, welcome you to come out as far as planning board. And the last thing that I'd like to share, although this is not part of my committee, I quickly, if I hear something that could be beneficial for our residents, especially our youth, I'm going to share. So this is the New Jersey Community College Opportunity Grant. This is applying for a grant. The key word here is grant, meaning you don't have to pay the money back if you're eligible. So there are 13 county colleges across New Jersey that are piloting this grant opportunity program. And I just want to quickly name the colleges: Atlantic Cape, Bergen, Camden County College, Cumberland, Hudson, Mercer County, Middlesex, Ocean, Passaic County, Rowan College, Salem, Union County, and Warren County Community College. So in order to be eligible for this grant, you have to enroll in at least 6 credits at the selected colleges that I just named. You can't have a college degree, and you need to make sure you apply for FAFSA, the Federal Application for Student Aid, and your grades have to be up to par, and the total household income cannot exceed $45,000. So to apply for this community college opportunity grant, and bear with me while I give you the website, it's www.hesaa.org/pages, PAGES/NJ alternative application, ALTERNATIVE, an application, APPLICATION, and you have to apply for the grant by February 15th, 2019.
Councilwoman
So-
Alwan,
Yes.
excuse me one second. Can you please, give that information to Councilwoman Chu? And can you please post it
I can put it on.
on
Yes.
the website? So that way they can get it on.
Absolutely. We all know, and I'm going to end it here, how expensive college is. So again, the key word here is the grant. And it's always best to go to your community college if you can, and then branch out to a larger university. You're going to save a lot of money. But this is a grant that, again, I hope that we were able to help someone that's watching this. So yes, I will give it to Councilwoman Chu. And that concludes my report for December 2018, and happy holidays again to everyone.
Is the grant available for just freshmen or people already enrolled who would like to go to the county?
No, it's, if you're already enrolled at this, at any of the colleges that I named, and you, already filled out your FAFSA, you're automatically considered for it.
Oh, I see.
But it is for new, other than that, it's for new incoming.
Freshmen.
Mhm.
All right, gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Happy holidays and season's greetings to everyone. On behalf of our mayor, Mayor Michael Blunt, he sends his happy holidays and season's greetings as well. My report will be on the website, for the sake of time, but I would like to thank the Chislehurst Police Department, for doing a fine job. They have been extremely busy the past couple of months, and one call was to my house, and I would like to thank, Chief Smith for his help with my father. My father suffered a heart attack, but he is here, and we thank God for that. And we thank the Chislehurst Police Department for stepping in and helping. And also, we got several emails as well thanking Corporal Seymour, Patrolman Toomer, and also Corporal Francis. So talking about, how great they were and how great they've been, and every officer, of course, but we got emails about and letters about them, so we want to thank them for doing a fine job. And also, I just want to make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
So moved.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Kern, Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Okay, anyone from the public wishes to come and speak at this time, please come forth. If you have a question directed to me, and I'll be happy to answer it the best way I can.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kenny Smith. I'm at 231 Washington Avenue. One thing I wanted to just give a slight report about on the Drug Alliance, what happened. We had a sleepover or a lock-in on November 30th, and it was very successful. We had over 50 kids there. I had Dr. Dave Smith come in. He's a pain medicine doctor, to talk to the kids about opioids and everything like that. And I got him to come because being that he prescribes these things, he can explain to the kids the danger if you don't take it the right way, and so forth. Also, I talk to the kids about cigarette smoking, drinking, things like that, to the kids that are in middle school. What I was surprised is that I asked some of the kids how many of them know somebody in their age, and these kids are like in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, that smoke. And almost half of them raised their hand up. Then I asked them the same question about how many kids they know of their age that drink alcohol. I got around the same. So it's something I had to talk to them about that, because that means there's a lot of kids out here that's indulging in these things at a young age. So I had to talk to them about that. But it was one disappointing part about it, and I wanted to talk to council about, is that it's hard for us to get men to come out and get involved with the young men. A lot of times when we have these drug alliance programs, especially for the youth, and when we have any youth program, it seems like a lot of times I'm the only guy there. If it ain't me, it's usually me and some brothers from my lodge. And you talking about, in that crowd of young people, at least 20 of them kids were young men. Okay, so it's a thing where, we have the women out there. They're talking to the young ladies. But the problem is, our men are having a problem. A lot of, and there's nobody there for them. So I wanted to, sometime next year, maybe in January and February, I wanted to set up a meeting, asking all the men of the community to come out so we can talk to them, because you talking about these young men need some men to guide them. And it seems like I'll talk to people, they say I'll come, but they don't never show up. And it's hurting our young men in this community. And that's really, that's a big issue that I had a problem with. Beyond that, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The pastor had a great time, and he realized the same thing. So that was one thing. Also, I wanted to talk about the Freedom School, because that's one of the initiatives for that Anti-Drug and Alcohol Alliance. They will be putting a proposal in for next year. We want to try to get the Freedom School to expand, not just for the summertime, for that summer program, but do more things throughout the year. We're looking at things like when the kids are off, certain days that the kids are off, trying to find something for them to do, like maybe taking them bowling or have them go out, skating or something like that, instead of them being home and causing mischief. So that's basically everything that I wanted to get to talk about. Last thing, in January, we're going to start doing skills and drills for basketball at the gym, at the community center. So we'll be putting flyers out for anybody, any of the kids that want to come out. We're not going to have a basketball team this year. And the reason why is last year we had a problem, whereas the kids wasn't showing that dedication and the parents didn't show that dedication. So what was happening is we had all these kids, we was putting teams in in the league, and then, 2 weeks later, none of the kids show up. But you gotta remember, the league still gets paid. So I wound up putting out a lot of money out of my pocket. So I said this year we're just gonna work on skills and drills. If enough kids show up that show that seriousness, and I'm gonna talk to the parents about it, then we will have a team. But right now, it seems like the parents are not serious about it. They're not serious about bringing their kids to the games and whatever like that. So we're just gonna teach the kids basketball right now. That's basically everything.
Coach,
Coach, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to thank you and, Ms. Presley
Mm-hmm.
for your efforts in doing the overnight thing. That's something many years ago, I know
Yeah.
my dad
Your father,
started.
yeah.
And I was more involved. This year, I want to personally apologize. My father-in-law passed away that day.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
because
sorry
I
about that.
usually like to stop
Yeah.
by. I can't always volunteer that day, but I usually do stop by. I
Yeah.
wasn't able to this year, but I just wanted to thank you all for the efforts. I know we all know how it is putting these events together
yeah.
for the community.
It's a lot of
And
work.
it's a lot of planning and so forth. So I just wanted to say thank you
All right.
and my sincere apologies this year. But next year, hopefully I'll be
We'll look
able
for you.
to be there.
We look for you.
Little.
Go ahead.
Yes, Coach, I was thinking that, on contact lists, when we did the lock-in, did we do contact lists for the folks that were there, the parents?
Yes.
Contact information, so we
Yes.
have that information along with
Mhm.
that for the parents of the basketball players, we have their contact information, and I'm going to get to a point in a second. Now, my point is, and you said about you need the men to come out, that maybe we can have a son and father dinner, okay? When we can utilize the contact information to get in touch with the parents, okay? And I'm not sure whether there's single females involved or what their personal thing is, but to do that and maybe have a single son and father dinner, and we have enough folks, men in this town, myself included, that we can come and be guest speakers. We can maybe do career talks about that, what we do, and explain to the men the young men what they can do in the future or something like that, and plan it sometime next summer or in the fall.
That's a good idea. That's a good
Okay?
idea.
And because you already have the beginnings there when you got the contact information, we
Yeah.
can reach out to them.
Okay.
Just a thought and a suggestion.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public wish to come speak at this time? Okay, nobody? All right, I make a motion to close this portion of the public meeting.
So
Moved.
moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Alwine,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Garnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters,
Yes.
Reports.
reports. Clerk report for the month of November, total amount collected, $1,209.20. Court report for the month of October, total amount collected, $3,900. Court report for the month of November, total amount collected, $3,635. Police department report for the month of November, Denver, total miles is 4,223. Total arrests 7. Total police calls for service 486. Average calls per day 16. Traffic division report, total accidents 8. That's all the reports.
Okay. I make a motion to approve the reports.
Second.
So moved.
Roll call.
Alwine,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Garnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2018-9, an ordinance amending chapter 320 of the Chislehurst Borough Code entitled Nuisance Public Health, and hereby introduced on first reading and shall be considered for adoption after publication to be held on January 10th, 2019, after publication of the same.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwine,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Garnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18166, accept quote from Edmonds and Associated Inc. for accepting online tax and sewer payments.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-167, award quote for sale of 1994 Ford F-350 truck.
Moved. Second.
Roll call.
Hearn, Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-168, accept pilot agreement by and between the County of Camden and Borough of Chislehurst for Project SAVE Substance Abuse Visionary Effort Referral Services.
Moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-169, confirm appoint of Devin Davis as a CDL driver number 2 for the Borough of Chislehurst Public Works Department.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-170, authorize budget transfers.
Moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwan,
Yes.
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-171, approve last meeting of the year, December 20th at 7 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-172, approve reorganization meeting on January 5th, 2019, commencing 12 noon at the Borough Hall.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Okay, I'm combining Resolution 18-173, Resolution 18-174, and Resolution 18-175, and also Resolution 18-178. Authorize refund of the rental of the community center.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Okay, did you want to speak on this? Okay. Resolution 18-176, approve the collective bargaining agreement with Chislehurst PBA Local 362.
Moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Resolution 18-177, authorize shared service agreement in the amount of $25,000 for the Leanna Harris Park Tennis Courts improvements.
Question.
Moved.
Second.
Question about what?
The tennis court resolution.
What's your question?
Didn't we just get the tennis court redone fully?
This portion of the tennis court right here is for the color block of the tennis courts and to fill in the holes where there's.
That's my question. We pay someone to redo the tennis court, and they have holes in there. While we put more money to get the hole filled.
Well, we discussed this last week in the caucus
Yes.
meeting, and we all talked about it. Anybody had a question about it?
No.
Now you're asking a question about it, so now it's time to vote on it. So if you have further question about it later on, you can talk to the mayor when he returns. So right now, we're going to vote.
It's been moved in second.
Roll call?
Alwan,
Yes.
Chu,
Yes.
Barnett,
Yes.
Hearn,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
No.
Approve bills for payment?
So moved.
Second.
This meeting is now adjourned. Oh, wait, roll call. We got a roll call on that. Please, roll call for the bills.
Okay.
Alwan,
Yes.
Shu,
Yes.
Garnett,
Yes, please pay the bills.
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Waters.
Yes.
Okay, now this meeting is adjourned.
What about new business?
We don't have no new business.